Hey there again, folks. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Ever17, the Out of Infinity episode... I'm not certain. 6 or 7, I know. Last time, they were kind of touring around the place. LeMU, which had been cut off from the outside world. They're waiting to be rescued. Takeshi suggested they go and explore. See what all is still functional, what isn't. If memory serves me right. I may have said that, I may not have. And my memory does not always serve me right, so take that with a grain of salt. Anyway, continuing onwards, Sora said she was going back to the control room to get data, so we went our separate ways. You, Coco, and the kid and I went to search around the complex. We decided to check the normal corridors and the emergency corridors above and below them on the 3rd floor. Splitting into pairs where the corridor forked, we agreed to meet back at the fork when we had checked the corridor head. Splitting into pairs where the corridor forked. We agreed to meet back at the fork. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. We did that over and over. We walked every corridor that we could walk down. I wondered if water was leaking anywhere. I figured that the water pressure would send water spurting through any crack it could find. Also, I thought there might be other people that had been left behind. According to Sora, the system had told her that there were 6 people in the complex. Still, there was no guarantee that was right. I thought that if we found somebody else, it might change our situation. Yeah, it could change it for both the better and worse. It could be, it could be somebody like, "Hey there, who are you?" "I'm an engineer. I know how to fix anything." It could also be like a 2-year-old kid or something, which, I mean, that would be important to find, definitely, but it would. I guess that'd be important to find. I guess that'd be good anyway. This thing would be more, they'd have to try to take care of it as well. I mean, that would be good, don't get me wrong. Wow, that sounds mean. It wouldn't improve their situation. Well, moving on. There could also have been a corridor that the broken sensors weren't picking up. I hope there might be a door to the surface that we simply were unaware of. I couldn't throw away that shred of hope. While we were out searching, Sora continued to try to get into contact with LeMU's central computer. How did I say that last time? LeMU, M-I-H, I think is what I said. And gather more information. Sora had said that she wanted to establish a means of communicating with the outside. We returned in front of the kiosk. Sora had arrived first and was waiting. But Tsugumi was nowhere to be seen.
戻ってきてないね、つぐみ。
We can't just let her run loose. I wonder where she is.
確認してみますか?
We all went into the central control room. Oh, this seems rather invasive. Huh, sensors detect that Tsugumi is in a bathroom on level 3. Our sensors also indicate that the air freshener has been used 10 times.
もう一度前回の生体反応を調べます。もし小町さんが移動していてもこれで見つけられます。もちろん小町さんが館内にいらっしゃればですが。
And if she is alive. I guess that's the point. I managed to keep that thought from coming out of my mouth. It only took a moment for a map of LeMU and data from the sensors to appear. There was one fuzzy light on the 2nd floor.
あれが小町さんですね。
There were a number of lights in a room on the 3rd floor. I figured that was the control room where we were.
Ah!
Whoa, crap. What?
どうしたの？
あれ、なんかおかしくない？
Yes, it is strange when you just go like, oh, or maybe that wasn't what he's talking about.
ほら。
The kid pointed at a corner of the monitor. It indicated a single-digit number. Life readings, 6.
よく見て。
Whoa, snap. Life readings, 5. Life readings, 7. Life readings, 6. 5. 7. 6. 5. 7. 6.
あ、本当ですね。なぜでしょうか。
Well, they need to fix their computers. Sora fiddled with the console, but the numbers on the monitor continued to fluctuate. The number changed every few seconds. But even while the life scan numbers changed, no new lights appeared or disappeared.
もしかして、僕たちの他にも誰かレミューの中にいるのかな。もしもあの表示が本当は7だとしたら。
そういうことになるね。
ねえ、その人を探した方がいいんじゃないかな。
Know what they were just doing?
そうだ、困ってるかもしれない。助けてあげないと。
Hang on, kid. Calm down. Dang it. For a while, all of our eyes were glued to the changing numbers. Watching them change was unsettling. Excuse me, folks. Finally, life readings 6. The monitor settled on the number 6. The light on the second floor was moving around slowly. The 5 lights on the third floor were all in one room, unmoving.
先ほどのセンサーの誤動作なのでしょうか。原因がわかりません。もう少し様子を見ますか？
Sure, I think we should find out anything we can find out. Their lives, what? Nah, Segumi's on the second floor, and there are 5 of us here. So that number 6 is probably right, don't you think?
でも。
Well, I figure if we go look around a little more, we'll find out soon enough.
そうね。
Yeah, they were just out looking there. I mean, they would have found somebody, I would have thought. If there was somebody. Well, alright then. So, do you all want to go to the head? Wow. Hey, so you want to go to the head? I hear it's been used 10 times already. Can't destroy it anymore. So do you all want to head to the second floor? I thought it was best if we actually took in the situation with our own eyes. We climbed to the top of the long emergency stairs together. In the end, we didn't find anybody else on the third floor. We didn't see any routes that looked like they might lead out either. Sora had told us there were no schedule or the communication system to be back online. We could look at the information displayed on some of those LeMU terminals, which were set in some attractions and in the corridors, but we couldn't operate them in any way. The cause for this was unclear too. The fact that there was no leaks on that floor was our one saving grace. We arrived at Zwiti Stop, the second floor. Sora gave us 30 minutes of free time. Now you kids, you gotta be back here in 30 minutes. You're out for 31, you're grounded. But that still didn't mean we could go running around as we pleased. So we decided to randomly hit some of the rooms and search them. Sora held her hands out in front of her and a holographic window appeared.
このフロアは下と違って各種センサースキャンの機能が正常に動くようです。フロアそのものの安全性も比較的確保されています。あ、小町さんは確かにこのフロアにいます。 エレベーター付近を歩いているようです。
You can tell that?
はい。私は警備室で作業を続けつつ、皆さんのことをモニターしています。何か問題があれば、全体放送でアナウンスをかけます。皆さんも何かあったらすぐに私を呼んでください。
わかった。それじゃあ解散。30分したら警備室に集まりましょう。
了解。
Sounds like a plan.
了解。
Well, sure, whatever. Yeah. After closing the holographic window, Sora went into a room a little ways down the corridor. Apparently, that was a security office. Everyone headed out in a different direction from the corridor intersection. I took my PDA out of my pocket and pushed the button. It was just a second to get me a little still. Alright. It was recharged and the backlight was working without a problem. I reset the time. After that, I tested it. I tested a number of times, but it didn't seem to be able to make a call or go online. Maybe I ought to just give up using this to get in touch with the outside. Dang it! I want to check my Facebook! If we're all gonna die, I gotta know about Facebook stuff. I'm not the biggest Facebooker in the world. Oh my gosh! I gotta Instagram all this stuff. I don't know what Instagram is either, I just know that people use it a lot. Isn't it hooked up to Twitter somehow? I pushed the PDA back into my pocket. I had 30 minutes left. I was trying to decide which area of the park to visit first. The souvenir shop. Free loot! Treating this like an RPG, I'm going to try to get the free crowd. Adjacent to the corridor was a little room for visitors to rest, as well as a shop selling theme park goods. I can't remember what I picked the first time through. Oh well, not important. There's a sign with the LeMU mascot on it. That blasted lemur. This was where I had peeled the mascot costume off the kid. The lemur thing called Mew. In the shop were those lemur stuffed animals next to all kinds of keychains, hologram pendants, seafood snacks, and other stuff, as well as lemur stuffed animals. The kid was sitting on the bench next to me. He wasn't really looking at anything, but his gaze seemed to fix. Looks like he needs some Tylenol or something. He just kept staring at the ground. I expect to see a hole open up in the ground. He was staring so intensely. That'd be a weird way to end the whole game. He had his hands on his temples. How's your headache, kid? I like how they just keep calling him kid. You know, they should come up with some name for him, you know, like, I don't know what your real name is, but from here on out, until you remember, your name is Bill. What's up, Bill? You know, and you can call him Willie, you know, for a nickname. Hey, what's up, Willie? Or, there'd probably be some cool names. You could also, you know, like, maybe like T-Bone, you know. That'd be kind of a fascinating nickname to give him, just until he remembers. And if he never remembers, that'd be kind of interesting to put T-Bone on a. Would they let you actually make that your name if you never remembered? Like, yeah, I have amnesia. I have no clue who I am. But for the past while now, people have been calling me T-Bone. Can I just make this all legal and everything? Okay, I'm gonna quit that. What's the matter? Did you find something? Or did you remember something? My name's T-Bone. Weird, huh? Who would have thought? This is why That's why I was holding my head like that. What were my parents thinking? No wonder I tried to forget everything.
誰ですかあなたは。
Seems like it's not getting any better. I just told you a bit ago, I introduced myself. I'm Takeshi. Takeshi Kuranari.
あ、そうだったっけ。ここは、ここは、どうして僕はこんなところに？
Great. It's that amnesia thing. It's all rearing its ugly head. Gonna try to bite mine off. The kid couldn't even remember what he had just said. He just moved from one topic to the next, forgetting the last. This is the marine park theme. This is the marine theme park, LeMU. Something happened and we were trapped here. But before we got trapped here, you were going to pay me back $10 you had borrowed. So I expect it now.
LeMU? 閉じ込められたってどういうことなの？
Oh crap. That's something I would like answered myself.
それであなたは？
Takeshi Kuranari.
倉成武史？
Takeshi means samurai in Japanese. Maybe you should start taking notes, you know, keeping track of my name, the other people, where we are, and stuff. Or how about we start wearing name tags? That would actually be both a ridiculous and a very good solution at the same time.
メモか。そうだね。そうした方がいいか。
It looks like you understand what taking notes means. Take good ones, even when you are eating. And if you can remember, you can make a memo of your name too. I gave the kid a memo pad and a pen I had filched from the kiosk.
ありがとう。ねえ、ところで今は何年なの？
Hey, by the way, kid, I work here at the park, and that's $5 for the memo pad and the pen. You got that too?
うん。
It's 20. What year is it? I searched around in my pocket. Okay, this guy's not all there either. I think it's like 2017. Seems like I remember it somewhere in the game or doing a little bit of research on it or something. There's like a big timeline on this game. I remember when I was playing it before, and there's the other 4 games. Seems like this one actually takes place last, chronologically speaking. I don't really... Oh, I do remember that. Wow. I can barely... This is sad. I played this game like 2 or 3 years ago, and I remember 2017, and sometimes I have to think and stop a minute. When is my birthday? What is today's date? That's sad. Oh, that's right. It's 2017. Take notes. Write it down. And just give you this stolen merchandise for nothing.
わかった。2017年と。
He was taking it down. It looked like he hadn't forgotten how to take notes. So, why do you want to know the year?
ちょっと。
You know, it's in case his future self comes back in time and tries to tell him his crowd. Kind of.
年を聞いたら生年月日ぐらいは思い出すんじゃないかと思って。
I see. Come to think of it, you don't even know how old you are, huh? By the looks of it, I'd say you're not a day over 42.
え？
Surprised, the kid felt his face. That would be cool. Oh man, kid, you got white hair. I'm kidding. Relax. There's no way. probably in the neighborhood of 14 or 15. If you're 18, then you've got a baby face. Jeez, don't tell me you forgot your own face.
顔
Yes. Face. Eyes, nose, mouth, chin, ears, hair, eyebrows, boogers. All goes along in it. If you're worried about it, go take a look in the mirror. You could sketch a self-portrait in case you forget later. Or you could just get something with a reflection. Jeez, he's got it rough. But his serious expression had relaxed. That at least was good. Alright, well, I'm going to get going. When it's time, you come to the security office. Take a note. We have 30 minutes. 30 minutes from... Get a watch, kid, because you're not gonna remember what time none of this happened.
警備室どこなのここはどこだっけ
Takeshi, get a leash. You know, put it on the kid's ankle, not ankle. A lot of times I call wrists ankles. Put it on the kid's wrist. Just lead them along. I think that's safe for everybody.
ごめん、わからないよ。
It's alright, I understand. If you don't come, then I'll come looking for you.
頼むよ、たけし。
Good job, you remember my name. Hey, you remembered.
たけしだろ名前。
No, it's, Samuel Jackson. Better get my name right, but... The kid had been taking notes, and sure enough, there it was. My name, Takeshi, on his pad, but spelled wrong. Here's a question. Did he draw the guy's face? Because it would be funny if he called, like, Tsugumi Takeshi. And she would love that. LeMU kiosk. Situation? Normal. Oh, do I get to go to all of them? Oh, maybe I do get to go to all of them. Cool. Cause I remember, seems like I remember talking to Sora at the, for whatever reason I remember that. I headed to the room with the attractions. There was a carousel there. Only instead of horses, it was set to a dolphin theme. It looked like its official name was the Dolphin Carousel. With no visitors around, the ride seemed a little spooky and very lonely. Even the dolphins themselves looked sad. Sad dolphins. Whoa! Suddenly a happy melody started and the ride began to rotate. So just grooving to this happy melody. And grooving done. Of course, no one was riding it. All of a sudden, it no longer seemed so lonely, but that much more spooky. What is this? What? Watch out, man! This place is haunted. Even thinking about it gives me the creeps. Then from somewhere, I heard someone snickering. That didn't quite sound like laughter to me. You came skipping over to me.
あれ、クラナディ、いつ来たの？
I caught. They're kind of different with their names in Japan. I heard Kuranari in that in Japanese there. They seem like over there they'll use the personal name that's a bit more intimate than the family name, you know. I guess that makes sense. Looks like you were having a lot of fun.
だってほら、楽しいでしょ？ウキウキするでしょ？一回これ回してみたかったのよね。
You pointed to the merry-go-round. Don't just turn it on without any warning. You almost gave me a heart attack. Yes, get on a big bullhorn and be like, I'm about to ride the merry-go-round. Yes, that'll be much easier on his heart, I bet. You surprised the heck out of me. And there it is. I shook my fist at her. Yeah. I might have been exaggerating a little, but...
クラナリ？何イルカ木馬ごときにビビってんのよ。
You looked at me sideways and grinned at me mischievously. Nobody is supposed to be here in the theme park. It was like in a horror movie.
まったく怖がりね。
Well, you were wasting energy by turning it on too. What if there were a blackout? Well, we've no idea how long LeMU's backup power is good for. Besides, everybody knows that you should save energy.
怖がりな上に心配性ね。
It's mildly worth worrying about some. I think. What are you talking about? It's common sense.
あのね、クラナリ、知らないの？
Next, she held her palms out and feigned exaggerated surprise.
このレミューは外部から電力を供給してもらってるわけじゃないの。館内に自家発電機を持ってるんだよ。水深 100m の海底に熱水噴出庫、まあ平たく言えば温泉よね。それがあって、そこから熱水を汲み上げて気化させてる。その蒸気圧力および施設内で発生した排熱蒸気によってタービンを回して館内で必要な電力の全てを発電する。テーマパークであると同時にクローズドスペースプラントのテストモデルの側面もこのレミューは持ってるの。以上、新人マニュアルからの受け売りでした。ああ、パストはないでしょうに。せっかく説明してあげたのに。
You're right. I mean, what a wonderful explanation. Oh wait. I mean, what a wonderful explanation. You're a model employee. Ow, I think I cracked the rail. Ow.
クラナリ君はイルカがぐるぐる回るのに驚いて「ワオ!」とかセクシーな叫び声を上げた上にちょっぴり狂っちゃいました。
That's frightening. What is she into?
で、みんなに言いふらしちゃおっかな。
Do what you want. I'm sure they heard it. And again, maybe you should. The dolphins have stopped moving of their. The dolphins had stopped moving of their own accord. You explained that the ride ran for about 3 minutes each time before shutting off automatically. We leaned against a fence surrounding the dolphin carousel. So, you only work here part-time during the holidays?
ええ、4月の末から泊まり込みでここで働いてる。今日で4日目かな。
And then out of the blue you get this. Pretty rough.
クラナリはレミューに来るの何回目？
This is the first time.
私の方が3日余計にいた分だけ増したね。
Oh, wow. She's a rookie at this theme park thing. You left happily. She sure was cheerful. I had to respect her unflagging optimism and injury. She had like a foot cut off or something. And energy. You're tough. I mean, this situation is so depressing and it doesn't seem to phase you.
そんなんじゃないよ。さっきも言ったでしょ。暗い方がいいの？
Okay. I think it's better to laugh.
そうそう、そんだけよ。
Then she laughed again. I tried to force a smile. You stretched like a cat. Then she sat there and hugged her knees. I followed suit and sat down next to her.
本当はね、お父さんがここにいるかもって思って来たの。
Backstory. Woo. So this has been over 30 minutes. I believe this is a good enough episode. We've got something to cliffhang here. Why does she believe her dad's here? Is he there? Is anybody else there? Will the kid, open a hatch and flood everybody and kill everybody? Find out next time on Ever17, the Out of Infinity. Farewell.